Hi there, I hope you're all well. My name is Adam. I wanted to share with you my very inexpensive pedal board setup. Initially I wanted to get a high gain sound all the way, but recently I wanted to have a clean sound too. So what would I do? So dive in and we'll have a look what I did to get clean tones from my high gain single channel amp with a FX loop. Here you can see my pedal board setup. In one signal chain I've got my overdrive, my amp, and it has digital reverb delay in FX loop. In the other signal chain I've got my tube amp modular that goes into the digital reverb delay. They go into the FX loop return in an amp. Once you've got high gain amp with a FX chain, you can always go into the FX return with a different pedals like that, like a tube amp modular. So that will give you a clean sound. But there's a lot of hassle of switching all these cables and messing with it. Once you plugged in the clean signal chain, you can't easily switch to a dirty unless you changed the settings on your tube amp modular, for example, or any other preamp pedal. So what I wanted to do to have high gain tone out of my amp with the digital reverb delay pedal in the FX loop for soloing, for example, and I wanted to have the same pedal with my tube amp modular, which is set to clean. So that pedal, which is my DIY pedal, comes very handy. It does two functions at one press of the switch. So basically when I want to have a clean tone, this is where my guitar signal coming into the compressor first, then goes into the input of my pedal. So once I press the button, the signal goes, let's say, to overdrive, then to my amp with the delay pedal in FX loop. But to be able to use that pedal, we need to connect the send from amp to the pedal itself. This is the second function of the switch. So once I press it, the input changes, and also it sends the FX send signal to my delay pedal. But when I press it back again, what I'm getting is my guitar signal got connected to the tube amp modular, then from tube amp modular goes into my pedal again and got connected to delay reverb pedal, and then back to a FX return on my amp, which gives me the clean tone. I'll give you a quick demonstration of how it works. So this is my clean sound. As you can see, I'm using a compressor, then goes into tube amp modular, then digital reverb delay. So whatever I change here, so you can hear it works. So if I want to go to my dirty sound, which is high gain sound, I just press the switch. And it also has delay reverb pedal in an FX loop. So whenever I change it to, if I change it to delay, you can hear something like that. You see how it works. So it works quite well in this setup. I try to explain it as simple as I can, but I've got to make all these markings on the pedal because I still got confused how to connect it, but I figured it out one night and I've got to do it. So I've made a DIY pedal, and that solves the problem switching between open FX loop and when you close it with the pedal, or you've opened it up with all these different pedals. You can put any pedal you want in this single chain, you can put all the pedals you want in a different one, and that will make the switching possible for all this setup. I hope you enjoy and take care.